This is what I mean by clamshell, this rear pulley. When the bike is in high gear, the belt right here, Pulley belt, rides on the very on the base of the pulley boss of this clamshell. When it's in low gear, both these clamshells are closed, like this, and the belt rides on the very top up here. Now, before you go to put in a new spring, a few things you want to do. You want to check your bearings, and you can see the bearings. You can see the inner bearing on this side right here. You want to look at it, put your finger in there, wiggle it around like you're doing a colonoscopy or something. Just pretend you're a doctor. No, don't. And then there's another bearing on this side you want to do the same thing with. If you feel any grinding or any kind of abrasive or anything like that, then what you want to do is replace the bearing and the inner bearing. Like I said before, this is Japanese bearing. You only want to get Japanese bearings. Don't get them from anywhere else, because they're just not high quality. And that one goes right in there, and that's a press fit, or you have to pound it out and pound it back in. This little yellow deal I got from, it's Molossi, actually. I got it from a French site. And it's made in Italy. It's kind of cool. What this does is, when you put on a new spring right here, sometimes the spring will twist and catch, okay, and bind up the clutch. With the clutch being on top right here, it binds it up. But with this, it's kind of like a bearing, which doesn't let the spring bind, and that's a good thing. And also, it sets your spring a little bit higher, and it gives it more compression and more power to it works really well. And I don't know, they're like $7 or $8, something like that. I don't know how many francs or whatever the fuck the French use, euros or Canadian money. Stuff's all Greek to me. Matter of fact, Greek money is not going to be worth very much very soon anyway. If you're in Greece, I wouldn't bet the bank on it, if you know what I'm saying. Visit a local ATM real quick. So, what I like to do with the back clutch here is to, not the clutch, that is clutch, I'm sorry. This is the clamshell pulley assembly. I like to take some degreaser and take this inside, don't get any inside here or here, and clean up any grease or anything on it. I do the same thing with the clutch bell. You want to check for cracks, and as you can see around the edge of the clutch bell where the clutch rides right here, and you can see how shiny that is. It's called glazing. We're going to take a little bit of sandpaper and take that off, and take a little bit of sandpaper and take the glazing off here. It's always good to do if you're gonna put your rear spring back on. Why not? Another good thing about it is, because if I go and find a problem later on, and I think it may be the rear clutch, and I know I cleaned the clutch and the bell and all the other parts, and all of a sudden I found a bunch of oil on them, I realized that, well, the oil came from somewhere. It wasn't just because I left it dirty. So we're going to stop it right here. 107 degrees. Amazing. It's supposed to be a thunderstorm tonight too. That's going to be kind of cool. I'm going to clean these parts up and bring them back, and then we'll put everything back together in the ZTR clutch cage. Hopefully I can do it one-handed. Alright, I hope you like this series.